Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avadon 3. Last episode, we basically accomplished our goal of speaking with Chief Tilla and thankfully managed to get information we needed peacefully. We're to go to Kirik-Tor in the Rebel Wildroom lands. Most likely they want to talk to someone, because we know Delis, or at least a large force, is heading out there, so we need to go after him. So, let's head to Kirik-Tor and see what's out there. Also, we completed a quest for Magda the Shaman, but meh. Moving on. Kirik-Tor. You are getting close to Kirik-Tor, an ancient meeting place of the Wildroom. You can tell this because the trees around you are starting to get all weird and wiggly. You are walking into a vague cloud of powerful shamanic magic. Your training taught you to immediately recognize the spells used to hide paths and turn forests into mazes of confusion. The rebels at Kirik-Tor know you are coming and they are prepared. The question is, what will they do? Perhaps the shaman standing on the road to the east has an answer. Oh goody, another shaman to speak with. Oh! Chapter 2, The Rebellion. Much of the Wildroom is in rebellion against the Pact. If there is to be peace, this civil war must end. Okay then. Who is this shaman? We don't have anywhere else to go, so let's speak with them. The shaman waiting for you at the end of the path is an elderly woman. Though she is old, alone, and a rebel against the pact, she is utterly unafraid. She reminds you of Daum. Hopefully she won't try to kill you. She leans on her staff and gives you a respectful bow. You are Gabriel, a hand of Avadon. I am Shaman Arilda. I give you greetings. How do you know my name? After your bold actions in Chimeria, many know your name. Greetings to you. Shaman Arilda nods, appreciating the courtesy. I have come to briefly interrupt your journey. I know you are here because of the meeting. The meeting? We have had a meeting with Delis. The leaders of the Farlands, your foes, have sent messages, and Delis delivered them. Rudau is barely paying attention to the conversation. He is watching Arilda. I think I met her once, he whispers to you. She is not without honor. Listen to what she says. Selena silently checks her tools and weapons. Until a battle presents itself, she is content to listen. Arilda continues. We have met with him. Now we are ready to meet with you. We have much to discuss. So Delis was here? He was. He came to convince us to fight the Pact at his side. We told him our terms. He left. Now we must meet with you. You have intentionally hidden our greatest foe from us. Hidden Delis? We have done no such thing. He came to us, then he left, and we chose not to imprison him. I know we have committed many crimes against your laws. This was not one of them. How do you know I want to talk with you? You did not get our invitation. We sent it to Avadon. She notes your confusion. You don't know about it. Interesting. We want to negotiate with the Pact. Now you are here. A happy coincidence. Since Avadon hasn't sent anyone else, you can treat with us. First, however, there is a problem. What is the problem? Delis will deal with us, but he will not trust us. He left a force of soldiers in the woods around Kirik-Tor. We told him that this is not allowed. He ignored us. Since we may need his help, we could not push the issue. Why did Delis leave forces here? I think Delis suspects we want to negotiate with the Pact. Perhaps make peace. Delis is right. You are here, after all. I think those soldiers are here to kill you before you can reach our leader. What if the enemy soldiers attack me? I would suggest defending yourself. They will kill you without hesitation. Why do you need Delis' help? Our leader will tell you himself. I want to proceed to our meeting. Then I will ask only one thing. Kirik-Tor is traditionally a place of peace, for negotiation. I ask you to respect our traditions. Do not fight when you are here except in self-defense. This is the truth, Gabriel. It is a tradition we should follow. I do not intend violence today, but I will defend myself if I need to. I would ask no less. The meeting may take place. I wish you luck in evading your enemies. We might need their help, so we can't aid you in fighting them. I can open the way. I'm ready. and I will remove the spell I have placed. It will open a path that will direct you around the many warriors waiting to ambush you on the road ahead. She mutters a few words. You hear a rustling to your left. You turn and look just in time to see the trees shift slowly out of your way. The path is open. You turn back to Arilda, only to find that she is gone. Alright. We'll need to be careful. You pass through a neglected barricade and enter the woods west of Kirik-Tor. The site has been used by the Wildrealm for centuries, and you can see the remnants of long-abandoned settlements and camps everywhere. Not all of these groves are empty, though. There's a large camp not far to the east. Warriors are drinking, shouting, and singing. You detect the traces of Tawan accent. Shaman Arilda didn't lie. There are lots of armed Farlanders in these woods, a deadly obstacle between you and Kirik-Tor. To the east? Oh yeah, there they are. We will avoid them. We're going to do this stealthily, quietly. Without killing, if possible. Oop, there's some more. Yep, I see them. Stay around and away from them. Is that another camp? No, this one seems empty. This is, it's not a camp, it's, like a drying spot for tannery, or something like that. Ooh, drake skin and animal skin. I'll take the drake skin. Yeah, it's basically a tannery. Well, a natural tannery. You know what I mean. That must be the vats where they do all of that. And this is an old tower. Interesting. What is in this tower, I wonder? Anything in the garbage here? Nope, just trash. Okay, what is in this tower? Well, it's dark. I'm not gonna waste a lamp now. That looks like an old bathroom. Some coins. Charmed Ogre Statue. Ability Call Ogre. Summons an ogre for 8 turns. It summons a ogre for 8 turns. I think you mean an ogre. Actually, do you? You don't have a cloak. You don't have anything. You need things. Yes, you don't even have gloves. Good God, you have nothing. And when you enter the small storeroom, you feel dizzy. Seems like a simple fatigue at first, but you aren't fooled. Someone nearby is using mental magic on you, leaving you confused. The feeling soon passes. You search the room, but you don't find anything unusual. You leave frustrated and with a determination to find and punish whomever was tinkering with your mind. Well, we'll come back to that eventually. Wait, there's another statue here. Just a statuette. Interesting, this charmed ogre statue. Okay, moving on. I wonder what's going on in that tower, but no matter. We must move on. Have to go this way, I guess. Got a road here. Must be careful, there may be rebels on it. Nope, that's the north exit. Yeah, that's the road, excuse me. Goes past the rebels. Let's move around this way. Those are some old trees. This doesn't look very pleasant. Cave entrance. Okay, let's see what's in here. Well, it's a cave. The mountain under Kirik-Tor is honeycombed with tunnels full of old outposts and mines long abandoned. Someone was building a stone walkway to the west, but the work was abandoned years ago. Normally you'd turn around and look for something exciting and hopefully stocked with treasure to loot, but not yet. Something isn't right here. It takes you a moment to identify it. You kneel down and touch the stone of the floor. It is warm and vibrates slightly, almost as if the rock were slightly alive. Strange and intriguing. Very much so. Okay, you take that one. Let's see what's under here. That's a ladder that leads upwards, but it's gated off. That's also a ladder that leads upwards. This is a maze. Oh, hello, statue constructs. Not expected, really. Alright, you know what? A bolt flinger is all we really need here. Oh, great, we're slowed. These things all slow. That's fantastic. That one's down at least. Of course they resisted the poison. I should have expected that. Come on, do what you can. It's stunned. This is not going well. Oh, one of them's almost dead. I think the bolt flinger could kill that one. We are all doing very poorly. That works. And Rudao is dead. Great. Only 2 of these statue constructs left, though. Well, there goes the turret. Nullity construct. Interesting. I guess drink a potion. You may as well have. Almost got the last one. There we go. Okay, that happened. Coins, potion of health. You need a belt. And that sword can be sold. Alright. Please regain your health a bit. I see another one of those nullity constructs there. Oh, hello. It came around to us. Ah, that probably lets us go up into that area that's over there. That area, I mean. Right, this one. I wonder what's going on under here. Another nullity construct. Come on, finish it off. There we go. Okay, what do these do? Or have? Coins. Actually, is this studded? Nah. Oh yeah, you've got the Deadeye chainmail. You don't need pants, because you already have something. Sellable. You don't need those. Sellable. Okay. Well, this. You give the wheel a few turns. The chain pulls out of the ground with a loud scraping and clanging. Then the wheel gets stuck. Okay. Down here we have more of those constructs. Okay. And they're all coming down to us. Okay, how about a freezing turret? Low on vitality. Wow, that freezing turret used up a lot of vitality. I did not expect that. Did not expect it at all. Not pleased with the cleave. You know what? That's fine. Hey, these statue constructs are a bit annoying. There goes that one. Freezing Turret is doing something about that one very nicely. I approve. There we go. Now the last one. There we go. We're good. Okay, and over here we have lockpick, lovely crystal, coins. Okay, that must have opened up the... Yep, that opened up that gate. I'm curious what's up this other ladder, though. I'm gonna take a look up here first. Where did this lead? It led to another doorway out of this cave. I didn't see that one. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, it looks like there's nothing else over here, so... What's up the center path? Let's find out. Alright, and up we go. Brightly lit in here. And there is, fire. The rock curse. This doesn't sound pleasant. Okay, that's something we could do if we needed to. At the bottom of this series of caves, you find the source of the strange magic. 2 stone statues wait for you at the far end of this cave. They shift slowly back and forth, waiting for prey. This sort of living rock is a specialty of Cimmerian shamans. One of them must have slipped into this place and laid a curse on the rock here. It's fallen on you to remove it. As the statues turn and lurch toward you, you notice a wisp of light floating around the room. It's a faint humanoid shape drifting around. As it moves, motes of soothing energy drift out of it and fall to the ground. It's some sort of power source. Interesting. Infect stone! That's interesting. That is also interesting. Okay, this is highly dangerous. Of course, they resist poison. That does regeneration. That's very interesting. You can't actually cast anything else, really. You're still freezing. Definitely not pleasant. Tall salamander. Can you... You can. Cone of fire. Burn him! You definitely need to heal. And... You would not survive. Heal chant yourself. Okay, that's giving regeneration to some of us. That's freezing now. Sure, blade sweep. That actually did pretty well. I think we got this. Yeah, we got this. There we go. The 2 sentinels crumble into dust. The insubstantial shade fades away. The living rock of the cave grows cold and still as it should be. The curse is lifted. Well, that's very handy. Emerald, recuperation crystal, ruby, and a sapphire ring with poison and acid resistance. I suppose leave it to Rudao. Still, not too bad. And there's... I guess this is probably part of a quest, but hey, mission accomplished. That wasn't too bad. I like that. Now let's get out of here and continue on with our actual quest. Okay. So now we need to head down this way. Carefully. Very carefully. Okay, those are wolves. We'll not fight the wolves. We're here peacefully. Looks like we made it. Nothing here we need to take. That's just some fish. You are on the road Shaman Arilda blocked off. From this angle you can see why. In the distance to the southwest you can see a large force of warriors. You duck out of sight and spy on them. They are Farlanders, a lot of them, and they are waiting to ambush anyone who walks down the road. If you continue in this direction, they are sure to see you. It would be a very dangerous encounter. Okay, we're not going to go that way. Okay. Kirik-Tor front gate. Ah, made it to the front gate. So, what's out down here, then? If you don't mind me looking. You come to a quiet, disused grove. There's an old standing stone in the center covered with worn carvings. Nobody comes out here much. Pity, it's nice and tranquil. Rudau looks around, lost in thought. He inspects the ground at the base of the stone. It isn't clear what he's looking for. Then he shrugs. It's nothing. He returns to your side. Strange. What's the deal with that? Okay, what about to the southeast here? Shit. Avoid that. We are avoiding any fighting we can. Oh boy. More of them. Avoid that as well. We are avoiding any sort of fighting right now. Yeah, that's just another camp over there. Definitely avoiding. And this leads into the place itself. 3 towers guard the path up to Kirik-Tor. The guards within are well-armed, alert, and very suspicious of you. Fortunately, someone ordered them to let you by. One of them says, "And Defender Emery told us to let you by. He wants to see you. He's in the main hall." They wave you by. Of course, thank you. We are here peacefully. Rudau looks around at Kirik-Tor. Many Wildrome folk are before you. Some warriors, some hunters. Most of the people here are active rebels, but a few civilians are mixed in. He is worried. This is my nightmare. This war has been a misery, but at least I've never had to hunt my own kind. These are my people, Gabriel. It's hard to bear the thought of having to kill them tomorrow. It doesn't have to happen. I agree. Yet Redbeard is still in power, and he is not known for his mercy. He blames us for this tragedy, but... And who do you blame? He thinks on this, deeply feeling the need to be diplomatic. Some think these people were driven to rebellion when Redbeard rejected many reasonable requests and refused to compromise in any way. I see. In the end, they had no choice. I don't know. We will never know. Maybe they had a choice and we don't see it. We'll never know now, I guess. Blame is a waste of time. We have orders, let's carry them out. Of course. Door's locked, can't go in. We'll explore around a bit first. Hopefully this will be just as peaceful as elsewhere. Warrior's Tower. So we have a couple towers here. Great meeting hall. Okay, so he's going to be in the Great Meeting Hall there. And And that is North Guest Tower. I guess we may end up staying there. There's this probably just leads to a northern exit, I imagine. Something like it. Oh, there's people here. This field is piled with supplies brought here to sustain the miserable remnants of the rebel army. A lone young man tends to them. He takes inventory, moves boxes around, and occasionally throws rocks at curious rats. When you approach him, he barely manages to keep a lid on his hatred. Hand of Avadon. Defender Emery told us you were coming. We are to welcome you. I am Ethan. I will trade with you if I need to. Have you fought for the rebellion? Ethan stops and thinks. Then he comes to a decision. He lifts up his shirt, revealed a gruesome, ragged scar on his side. You think I would choose to shame myself, watching boxes and piles of nets while my brothers die? How did that happen? The spear of a Hulklandian warrior. I don't know what happened to him after he stabbed me. I was not awake for it. Did you kill any of our soldiers? I did. I have no apologies for it. They were trying to kill me. You follow Ethan around as he tends to the rebellion supplies. He doesn't watch you very closely. For some reason, he isn't worried that you will sabotage or poison anything. Let me see your wares. Pretty expensive stuff, I can see just from the price of the lockpick. Prison stuff is useful. I'd like to sell all this loot. More coin. I don't need anything. Ethan just walks off. You meet Shaman Arilda again. She has returned to her home. This magic circle is where she lives. You can see her humble pallet and campfire to the south. She seems very old to sleep outdoors every night, but the magic of this place protects her. This circle is very old and powerful. The restorative energy here is palpable. You just want to sit and rest for a while. So you do. Arilda joins you. I am glad you made it here, Han. You are our enemy, yet we need your help. But for now, sit and rest. We can set aside failed rebellion and lost ways for a moment. I'd like to speak with you. And I with you. Yet Defender Emery is determined to talk to you first. He is in the main hall. Please return when you have dealt with him. Of course. Anything in here? Gloves. You need gloves. And you can also use a bronze girdle. And over here we have a lockpick. Also, I kind of like this setup over here. I feel like right here, this might be like, I think this might be where the shaman tends to things. Like, the shaman sits here, and those who decide to listen to her wisdom or have come to her for judgment on things that the shamans may judge over would sit around here around the fire. Or maybe it's just a place to sit and, you know, relax. I don't know. I like this. It's nice seeing stuff like this that just help you see and get an idea of what's going on. Like way over here. This area over here. There is no real purpose to it. You don't really know what's going on, but when you look around and look at the things, you can kind of get an idea. All these animal skins sitting around on the ground, all these racks for animal skins, and when you look in the chests, you find actual animal skins sitting inside them. And over here, these pots probably help with it. There's more animal skins over here, so this pretty much says that this entire region over here was basically a tannery. You wouldn't figure that out unless you looked at the ground and realized, wait a second, this is a tannery. It makes sense. Like this, and this little bit here. Considering it's close to over here, it makes sense that this would be something for the shaman. A meeting place for her. Maybe she teaches people down there. It's stuff like that I like. More so than just, oh, this is where supplies are being stored. As that one person specifically said to you because he's storing supplies there. So what? That's obvious. And of course, buildings like these, which are buildings, and I don't know. Little stuff like that I like. That said, I'm going to end this episode here. Next episode, we'll do our diplomacy and speak with him and hopefully come up with a peaceful resolution to all this. That'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Cheswick44. That is Gabriel, Rudau, and Selena. This has been an Avadon 3 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.